first one is the conflict. What is meant by conflict? Conflict is a phrase that causes an outstanding degree of frustration, discomfort, anger, and pain, and happiness to human beings. According to Busanton 2007, traditionally, people often interpret conflict as a negative, harmful phenomenon rather than as a natural and pervasive phenomenon in their experiences. Marx and Weber viewed group conflict as an inevitable growth of social class and organizational hierarchy. Putnam and Pohl define conflict as the interaction of interdependent people who perceive opposition goals, aims, and values, who see other party as potentially interfering with the realization of these goals. Organizational conflicts are defined as behavior intended to prevent achievement of others' goals. Hence, conflict is the result of mismatch of goals arises from opposing behavior. There is many problems occur in managing conflict, but two of them is affective conflict and also substantive conflict. Affective conflict is inconsistency in interpersonal relationship occur when organizational members become aware that their feelings and emotions are incompatible, impedes group loyalty, group performance, and work commitment. Substantive conflict is identified as disagreement between organizational member stars or content issues, improve group performance through better solutions and alternative breakthrough. Conflict in an organizational context can be normal and healthy. Lack of tension is eventually dull and stagnant and likely to foster creativity and growth. As human beings interact in organization, different values and situations create tensions. When conflict is recognized, acknowledged, and managed in a proper manner, personal and organizational benefit will result.
There are many strategies managing conflict in group projects. Firstly is selecting members from multicultural. Second is trust group member. Third is avoiding. Fourth is confronting. Fifth is collaborating, and lastly is compromising. Firstly is selecting members from multicultural. A way in which the team can avoid being unproductive is to choose members who have different backgrounds. This is difficult because people often assume that individuals who think the same way and interact together will be more productive when working together. But this is not necessarily true. In many cases, having a group of people who think equally and are not prepared to express their dispute can be dangerous. There are many new ideas that will build if they select group members from multicultural, because mostly if they choose group members from the same culture, they will get the same point or ideas. Second is trust group members. Trust can be defined as trustworthy as people expect their support and trust have relationship where they can discuss issues and rely on one another. Researchers believe that trusting relationships affect the team process and underpin the effectiveness of teams. According to Dirks, 1999, found that trust facilitate coordination and team performance, while mistrust lead the group member to focus on their individual performance. Conflict exposes interpersonal and challenge problems and might increase the incentive and be the way through which these problems are considered and handled. Research recommends that handling conflict, even about relational problems, can improve relationship bonds. Research also suggests that often conflict consisting of voicing minority views and heterogeneity of perspective improve team problem solving.
Okay, for the next strategy that could use to manage conflict is avoiding. It is a basic strategy to manage conflict because people are rather to hide and ignore the conflict than overcome it. Next, according to TACO 2018, persons tend to give up personal goals and display passive behavior, creating lose and lose situation. And then,
Individuals believe it's easier for them to withdraw from a conflict as opposed to face it. Instead, avoiding approach may also assist to keep relationship that could be harmed through conflict resolution and very powerful way to affront conflictive situation at short time period. Other than that, the strategy to manage conflict is confronting. Confronting is style refer to study cooperative and assertive behavior. It is a win-win method to interpersonal conflict managing. The individual using confronting preference to maximize joint consequence. And then, an individual who use this style have a tendency to look conflict as natural, useful, and leading to a more creative solution if handled nicely. Exhibit belief in others and conflict is clear up to satisfaction of all. That confronting style is most sensible to discover an integrative solution while both sets of issues are too important to be compromised. When goals is to estimate to gain commitment through incorporating issues right into a consensus and to work through emotion which have interfered with relationship. According to TACO 2013, conflict could be resolved by reduce the interdependence between groups. Interdependent group is a main reason of conflict occurs. And then it is important to perceive and clarifying poorly described and poorly organized interdependencies through unifying workflow.
Next, in order to resolve the conflict, we can use collaboration. To collaborate means to cooperate or to work together by sharing mutual trust and respect. Collaboration involves an attempt to work with the other person or team and to find some solution that satisfies the relational goals of both parties. It means to delve into an issues to identify the primary concern of both parties and to find an alternative that meets the goals of the group. If persons are using this style, they are approaching a group discussion with the thinking that everyone can win. They are prepared to immerse themselves in the complexities of the issues or interpersonal conflict that happen in the group, thus preparing towards a solution. They will not hesitate to bring all the issues to surface and work on the solution because they have belief in the group abilities to reach an agreement that maximizes the benefits for everyone. Collaboration is likely to be an effective resolution to conflict because the assertiveness and cooperation in the group is high, therefore win-win situation can be created by both parties. Collaboration often produces the highest level of consensus, but it also may threaten team productivity. This is because as the team is collaborating to give the same ideas in order to avoid conflict and to support each other, they might overlook the ideas that is contrasting or different with what they agreed on, although that contrasting ideas are actually better. Lastly is compromising. When people are used compromising, they are both assertive and cooperative. They are willing to trade some of their needs in order to win consensus from the other side. This style can be effective when both parties are equally powerful and willing to cooperate, and they want to preserve the relationship for the future. By using compromising style, people usually seeking for a quick solution to the conflict. The strategy is to explore what consensus need to be made by all parties to reach an agreement. It is to believe that not everyone can get everything that they want, especially if consensus is to be reached. When people use this style, they will tend to solve the conflict through negotiation until the agreement from both parties can be achieved. But the biggest problem with compromising style is that both parties in the group may end up giving away too much and neither end up with satisfaction. Therefore, there is the need to be extremely careful during compromising so that the parties can enjoy the benefits from the agreement that was being made. Conclusion, as we stated from above, there are 6 ways to manage conflict. The first one is selecting members from multicultural. The second one is the trust group member. The third one is avoiding, confronting, collaborating, and also compromising. So, manage the conflict can give benefit to the group project and also help to maintain the relationship among members in the group project. Manage the conflict can help you to channel functional conflict can lead to the greater levels of productivity and creativity in the long run. Developing a strategy that allows group members to learn from each conflict that arises will allow them to deal with conflict more expeditiously and creatively in the future. Thank you.